Hi folks, welcome to Toyota of the Black Hills. My name is Lee Hallway. I want to introduce you to the 2014 Toyota Tundra, give you some of the improvements, how it's worked. I've been driving Tundras since 2000. I will be in my 5th Tundra when I get my next one here, and they've improved it considerably. Let me show you some of the things. Under the hood, you still have the same power plant you've always had. Folks, this is the power plant of the Toyota. This has been the same engine we've used for several years now. It's a 5.7 V8. It has 381 horsepower, 401 pounds of torque. It also comes in a 4.6 V8 or a 4.06 cylinder for those that don't need this type of power. The nice thing about this, it's been tried, it's been true. They've left the engine alone, they've left the transmission alone. But some of the things they've done have made it look more like a big boy's truck. If you look at the front, it's much more aggressive. It's very noticeable. You're going to know that that's a Toyota when it's coming up behind you. They've done some improvements that I really like. For example, your bumpers come in 3 pieces now. So if you do dent up this side, we can replace this. If for some reason you scratch this up, we can replace that, and the same on the other side. We have high output headlights for safety and better visibility. Also, when we get inside, I'll show you a really cool thing that I really love about it, and it's now a standard feature where it used to be an option. So again, you're going to have plenty of clearance on these, 10.6 to 10.8, depending on the make or the model that you choose. It's just an amazing rig, and I want to show you some more. What they've also done on the look is, if you see here how they've chiseled it now, it goes to that aggressiveness. It makes it look tough. It makes it look rugged, and it is a very, very rugged truck. This truck can do anything a 3/4 ton truck can do, but it's still rated as a 1/2 ton. Next, we have very big mirrors, outside mirrors. These outside mirrors, you can, with the option, you can get a blind side monitor, which is nice. So if you have blind spot, it will light up orange illuminated vehicles on the mirror, tell you that there is somebody there that you may not see, but the car will see it. Also, these access getting into the car, and as you can notice here, the doors, they lock at pivot points, so the wind's not going to shut it on you, but it will open almost 90 degrees. Which gives you very ease of access to get in and out. You have wonderful handholds up here. You've also got hand grips here, so you're not weighing your weight on the door. Very, very accessible, very easy to get into. A lot of thought went into that. Also, if you come back here, you're going to notice the back door does the same thing. But talk about ease of access. If you have kids, if you have a full crew on the construction site, you can get 5 full grown-ups in there. I don't mean little grown-ups. Full-fledged grown-ups will fit in there very, very comfortably. New wheels. We put a lot of different wheels into the Tundra line this year. Again, more modernistic, not kind of like your grandma's truck. This is very much a work truck, aggressive truck. With the TRD off-road package, you can be hauling your boat, you can be hauling your camper, and you can go off-road. It's meant to go off-road. It is not meant to just drive from paved streets. You can do whatever you want. All right, folks, now to the back of the truck. Again, as we did in the front of the truck, you have the 3-piece bumper. So again, you don't want to spend $575 to replace a whole bumper for one little scratch or one little dent. Toyota's very conscious about the cost to a consumer to keep their vehicle looking good. So that's why they've done the 3-part deal. They've also put a spoiler on the back of the tailgate now, which is going to help the mileage. We still have the soft open, soft close hinges on our tailgate, which is very nice. You can shut it with your fingers and open it with just one quick drop. We've also got a track system here with adjustable ports, so you can mount your tie downs in different areas. If you have a narrow road or load or a wide load, you can strap it securely without having to worry about it. Again, what they've also done to give it a very bold look, as you can see here, they've stamped the Tundra onto the tailgate. So from now on, it's not a little piece of plastic that can fall off. It is that tailgate. It is stamped in there. Easy handle to get in. You can do it with your gloves. Here, amazing feature, standard on all, backup camera. It is going to go right to that hitch. A couple of things they did different on this one that they didn't do last year is now your connectors are above here instead of down here. So it's much easier to connect your trailer and go. Talking about that, let's go to the hitch. Did you know that this hitch was put on before they built the truck? It has 8 steel bolts connected directly to the frame, and that goes on before the bed goes on. So you're going to be able to pull your 10,000 plus pounds all day long, because that is basically part of the frame. As far as the bed goes, you're going to be able to get 3 different configurations, anywhere from a 5.5 foot bed all the way up to an 8 foot bed. The nice thing about this is the width of the bed between the wheel wells is 50 inches. So you can actually lay 4x8 sheets down flat, and if you go side to side, you have 66 inches. So it's an amazing amount of room, an amazing amount of space. We've also got couplers here. What these do, if you can see them here or if you can see up here, these are meant to cut down the wind noise. It's kind of ingenious that little bumps on the side of a car can cut down the wind noise. This truck is so much quieter than any Tundra I've ever had. It's ridiculous. Every time they come out with a new one, I said they can't make it any better. Every time they redesign it, they make it better. Okay, now what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to take you around to this side. I'm going to show you the main component of this, which is the interior, which is extremely spacious, easy to get a hold of. Everything's at your fingertips, which they weren't before. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what they've done inside the cockpit of this car. It is extremely more convenient than it was before. Your instruments, your radio, your satellite, it's centered where it used to be offset a little bit. So now it's much easier at reaching, or you can do it the old-fashioned way. You've got fingertip controls right here for the stereo. Your Bluetooth is right here. Cruise control here, multifunctional display button, volume, channels. Everything is just, you don't have to go anywhere. Again, you do have the 6-speed automatic transmission, which will give you 2 overdrive gears. You have your 5th gear and 6th gear, which are your overdrive gears, but they're not granny gears. If you're in 6th gear and you stomp on it, she will push you back in the seat, and that's kind of fun. Now, what I like to show you here, a tow haul button if you are hauling stuff. You've got skid control. You have traction control. You've got every safety feature you'd ever want in here. Brakes. The brakes in this car are amazing. You're going to have 13.9-inch discs on the front, 13.6 on the back. You know, this truck will stop you on a dime. It's just amazing how safe and solid this truck is. What is going to be nice is when you look at your new instrument gauge, and then your steering wheel, again, it's got your tilt and it's got the telescopic. So you can set it wherever you want to, be very, very comfortable in it. They have, now what they've done is they've moved the cluster instead of separate little pockets. It's all together. It's just one glance. You see your RPMs, you see the temperature, the gas tank, your speed. Everything is right there. You're not bobbing your head one way or the other, and it's much brighter than it was before. So it's just a much simpler vehicle to operate. You feel safer in it. You feel more secure in it. It's just amazing what all they've done to it. And don't forget, the back window in the CrewMax goes all the way down. Right. You know, you still have your deep storage boxes, plenty of cup holders, nice big size glove box here. Over here you're going to have compartments for bottled water or bottled juice. So you can just have an array of beverages if you're taking the long trip. This thing does have a 26.4 gallon gas tank. Get about 17 miles to a gallon on the highway. You could probably make it from here to Denver or Sioux Falls on 1 tank of gas. But for more information or a wonderful driving experience, please come see me, Lee Hallway, Toyota of the Black Hills. Thank you.